Sam, the Frugal Hugel gardener. I'm outside first thing in the morning, and I went ahead and separated some pups yesterday after I went ahead and planted those 4 banana plants. So this morning, since I separated some nice banana plants, I'm just going to lay them over here and show them to you. They all got some good roots on them. Nice little pup over here, but good root system. And a larger one. So total, I have 5 more that I want to plant. So I'm going to plant 3 on this side and 2 on that side. It's first thing in the morning. If you're watching my other videos, we just had a heat wave, a long drought, a couple month drought. My pond went low. I pumped it out and I was able to get in there and excavate and dredge out a lot more of the bottom and get it nice and even like I wanted it. So that is 100% complete. Now I could plant plants in there and go ahead and concentrate on the landscape around it, the aquascape. So with that said, we had rain last night again, and we got more coming in this afternoon. So I want to get these in the ground so they could get some natural rain today. So let's get with it. Okay, so the first thing I got to do is go ahead and make some mounds. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the dirt and level off the top over here. Okay, so I'm going to do this to these 3 and those 2 over there. I'm going to raise it up, and then I'm going to flatten it, and then I'm going to dig in the center to plant, and then make a nice little volcano edge around so water sits in there. So let me get these done and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I went ahead and mounded and leveled off 5 beds just like that. Here's 3 right here and 2 more over there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little hole, plant my corn, backfill it, create a little reservoir for the water to sit so they could get some natural rain in the afternoon or whenever it starts coming down, and start the roots to start forming better and growing. So I went ahead and prepped this whole area a while ago, and where all these PVC pipes are, this is my Hugelculture bed. I had to stick a rod down of rebar till I hit the log, so I knew exactly where each plant was to go, because once I cleared it and went ahead and tilled it, you can't, it's impossible to know if you're directly over it. So I want the plants directly over the log so the roots could go down and have all that moisture down there. So with that said, let's go ahead and start planting. So I just want to get this to where it sits in there nice, just like that. And then backfill it. So I just separated 5 of these yesterday. These are Grand Naine. I separated them from my plants in the back. I didn't put that on video because it was in the afternoon. It was real hot. I didn't want to waste time with the camera. I just wanted to get them out. So I posted on my banana group. The link is in the description below. Just click on it. It'll take you to my banana group. So with that said, here's the plant. And I'm going to go ahead and trim some of this off in a second and then bury it. But I just want to get them sitting down like this. Okay, I laid these out. Hopefully these are sharp enough. All I want to do is just go ahead and trim these up just a little bit. Okay, just like that. It's trimmed up nicely. I'm happy with it. Take some of those leaves off. I don't need them. The roots are looking good. Whatever roots are broken, you know, I'll just go ahead and cut some off like that. Trim them up. You don't have to, because you're just planting from fresh cuttings. But these are looking good, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and plant this one right here. So that's in the hole nicely. It's standing up straight. I'm just going to go ahead and backfill it. I'm working with one hand because I smashed my finger yesterday removing these. Okay, so that one's in. Okay, this one's looking good. I'm just going to cut off some roots. Some of the roots are broken. Some are big. Sometimes you put fungicide on them. I don't have to because these are nice and healthy and I just dug them out. But a lot of times on the video I'll show you that I put fungicide on. But these are all looking good, so I'm just going to plant them. Okay, so obviously this one, I don't have to remove a lot of dirt. So I'm just going to take my hand. You notice how soft and loomy my soil is because it's all composted nicely. Okay, I'm going to put that down right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and backfill it. Okay, so I might have to get out my big shovel to plant this one. Okay, so I'm just going to trim up these roots a little bit, not much. That's broke, I'll cut it, that's broke there. But this is looking really nice. Okay, so I'll go ahead and remove this. I'll just make a little hole here. Put that in the hole. And cover it up. Okay, notice I have this planted, but I just have the little top showing because that's how it was when I dug it out. So you could actually plant this whole thing under the ground, but this is good for now. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this one up a little bit. I'm just going to peel down a little bit of it. Okay, that looks good. You notice I already took the leaves off the top. So let me just clean up the root system over here. I'm not going to take much off. That all looks good. So now I'm just going to make a little hole and plant this one. Okay, that's planted nice. Now I'll get to this one right here. So same thing, I trimmed up the top. I'm just going to come over here and pull some of this off or down. Just like this. Okay, that looks good. I'm just going to take off the bottom where I pulled it. Okay, so that looks good. I'll just see if any more needs to come off over here. That all looks good. Take a little bit of the roots off. Okay, that all looks good. So let's go ahead and plant it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and place it in. I'm going to take my foot and backfill it. Okay, so they're all planted. So now I just want to make a reservoir around each one. Okay, so we're back at my small one. I just want a little reservoir around it like this. Just enough to hold the water. Okay, so that looks good. Now, as you know from my other videos that I just posted, Normally I put pond water in here with the tractor, but this ground is already wet and we got more rain coming, so I'm just gonna let the rain do its thing. Okay, that one looks good. Okay, so I got them all planted and ready for the rain. Let's see what they look like. Okay, so this one's planted nicely. I trimmed off the top. It's planted nicely. These are the ones I planted yesterday. And you can see it rained last night. Look at all that rainwater on them. And I just went ahead and planted this. It's looking good, cleaned up. This one's looking good, all cleaned up. And this one's looking good. Real small, but cleaned up. Now that tiny little corm may wind up being taller and bigger and produce more fruit than all of them. Who knows? But as long as you got the corm, it's gonna grow. Okay, so I wish I could have got me removing the corms on video, but that's not a problem. If you search my channel, you'll see dozens of corm removing videos. I highly recommend you check them out. You'll see other planting videos too. When I first dug the Hugelculture pit over here and in the back, and that's how I plant all mine. This one's got logs and chips. Some of them just have chips. They're all dug with the tractor, 6 by 6 by 3 foot deep. This half moon is 85 feet by 3 feet down, 6 foot wide. It's a big pit. And it's filled with 100% horse manure. On the top is composted chips because it broke down from the last time I had chips on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put chicken manure around the outside and let that wash in. So these are gonna be some nice healthy plants. I planted all of them except for one. I still gotta remove one more plant and plant it, but that's for another day. I just wanted to get these in the ground. I removed 5 because 5 of them looked removable. I was able to get in there and separate them. A few of them were tight, but I got them out with a lot of roots. Now I got to move to another plant, but it's got 5 racks on the clump, so I don't want to touch it right now. I'm not in a hurry. These are growing. I'll get the other one in soon enough. So meanwhile, hey, this is Sam, the Frugal Hugel Gardener. I hope you enjoyed this video of me planting some freshly separated corms. If you did, give me a like, give me a share, subscribe to my channel. Come on over to my Facebook banana group. The link is in the description below. And remember, you're just watching one video. Go ahead and click on the search and you can see all of mine on my channel. Or just go to where it says recent videos and you could just scroll down the list. There's a few hundred and look at the topic that you want to see. Hope to see you soon.